Okay, so just in the past few days, there was a Christian demonstration put on by a Christian organization right in a suburb area or outskirts of Seattle. The demonstration was completely peaceful, but the counter protest showed up, primarily being driven by the LGBTQ, etc. community. And that leftist counter protest, as per usual, violently clashed with the police presence that was there, and a whole bunch of the counter protesters were arrested. Now, despite the fact that this happened in a very appallingly blue area, the police actually did a good job. They did not let the two factions meet and get into it. They arrested a whole bunch of these counter protesters who showed up. Of course, they were all let out by the next day by the woke judges there in the Seattle area. So my point to all of this is a consideration for you. If you are an armed and prepared citizen, you really need to think critically and carefully regarding any kind of demonstrations that you attend. Now, in this case, it was a Christian demonstration of some nature. And it was completely peaceful. So all good, right? I'm not saying that there's any problem with such a demonstration. And as long as it's peaceful, I have no problem with any kind of demonstrations, whatever the, political side of the aisle that it's on, as long as it's peaceful. And this one absolutely was. But my point is, you will likely see counter protesters show up. Now, in this case, you're talking about a Christian demonstration put on by a Christian organization in the area, but think about where this is taking place. This is within the absolute beating heart of leftism and of anti-religion, period, right? The Seattle area. That northwest area of the country on the coast is sickeningly leftist. Now, if you go to a Christian demonstration in such a place, you should presume that there is going to be counter protest. Just like if you take your LGBTQ whatever stuff to Heartland, red, flyover country to a small town and pull that, you can bet there will be a backlash and counter protest. So if you attend such events that are going to be guaranteed going to draw counter protest, you really need to tread carefully here as the armed citizen. If you're at such an event, no matter how legal it is for you to be there, how constitutional it is for you to be there, and yes, that's all true, that does not change the reality that there are many in our society that will come looking to start a fight with you and goad you into violence. And if violence erupts and people end up getting shot, trust me when I tell you, it does not matter how right you were in the altercation. The judicial system is going to come down on you with the weight of the world. So you really need to consider what kind of events you're attending and consider where they're being held. And, the whole protest thing still eludes me. I really don't know whose minds you're changing. Maybe it's some kind of show of solidarity with the rest of your community. But outside of that, what does it do? What does a Christian demonstration in that, in the midst of Sodom and Gomorrah there, what does that do to change anybody's mind? Are you going to change the minds of the LGBTQ whatever community there? No. And similarly, if they go and march down the street of small town America, what do they do aside from create more hatred? So I don't understand the whole demonstration that is specifically, designed to be confrontational and make a point. And I sure don't understand the whole counter demonstration thing. If people are lawfully and peacefully demonstrating, who cares? Give it a wide berth and move on. It's just mind-blowing. But this is the nature of the world. So I don't care about all of those issues as far as, marching and demonstrating and holding rallies, etc. As much as I care about the safety of the armed citizen, the prepared citizen, okay, which are most often obviously politically conservative people, but not always. So regardless of where you are on the political spectrum, it is going to fall on you. If you put yourself in one of these situations and violence erupts and you go to force, you are going to feel the force of the system where the process is the punishment. Okay, even if you end up in a situation where it goes to trial and it's a unanimous vote of the jury that you are innocent and you acted righteously, and the jury comes back within 5 minutes declaring you not guilty, declaring you innocent, it has still wrecked your life because the process is the punishment. Why put yourself in heated situations that are likely to escalate into violence? I just don't understand it. And you should know at this point that the far left is going to pull out all the stops with protest and counter protest during this current administration. So my advice is don't be in these places where these kind of activities are going on.